your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children. One, 2, 3, you put your eyes on me. 5, 5, 6, and my feelings are mixed. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the signs. 10, kiss me in the rain. 1, 2, 3, you're too blind to see. 5, 5, 6, 8, I'm taking the risk. 7, 8, 9, I just follow the line. 10, kiss me in the rain. Children, we're just children. Children, we're just children. Play with me, I'll play with you. I just want us to be true. Tell me that you love me too. Or just give me a clue. Give me a clue. We're just children. We're just children. Children, children.
So here we are on board the McLaren of the current SLR title charger Ever Snacks as we're heading down into turn 1 in Hungary, Budapest. 100-meter board is your brake point, heavy on the brakes, carrying as much off speed as you can, DRS activated, easy to slip on the exit there. Coming down just before or roughly at the 50-meter boards is the next tricky brake zone. Dropping down to the third, guiding the car around, and on the throttle area it's possible flat out, up the hill, and just as the curb starts on your right is kind of where you want to start thinking about a little dab on the brakes, not running too wide there or you will invalidate. Another tricky right-hander, catching that inside curve will send your car spinning. Just as the curb starts is your next brake zone for this tricky chicane. You want to avoid the sausage curbs. Little dab on the brakes, dropping down to the fourth, then short shifting up to fifth for this corner, again not running too wide. Flat out round the left-hander, then just as the curb again, a little lift on the throttle, holding it in sixth. Just after the 100-meter boards is your nick brake zone, dropping down to the third, short shifting up to fourth. Just at the bridge at the shadow here is your next braking zone, carrying as much speed as you can around. Easy to spin on the exit there. Just at the black box of the white line is your next brake turn-in point. Short shifting up on through the gears, DRS activated, and that completes the lap of Hungary.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another race of SLR. This time we're in Tier 2 and we're in round 8 of the Hungarian Grand Prix. With me in the commentary booth, we have Bailey himself. How you doing, Bailey?
I'm doing okay, you know. We already had our first game crash of the night, but only up from here, I think.
Yes,
That's really positive.
only from you, because this time I am the one streaming, so it will be no stream issues.
You won't be missing the key overtake.
Yes. So let's have a look at the championship. We have Ezekiel leading the championship with Crystals right behind, and Sahinidis in third. So the top three is looking really close in the championship. Let's see what happens in Hungary. Right
Yep,
now,
it's gonna be a tight one.
this will be a tight one. Do you need an invite by any chance? Okay.
No, I'm already in.
Alright.
I might have clicked join session by accident, so I might get a car for the formation now.
Oh no.
But we'll see. I don't think I should. If I do, then obviously I just retire in the pit lane.
Yeah.
But I don't have my wheel plugged in, so I'm just gonna plug it in now, just in case.
There we go.
Right.
Right. Let's see who we have first. On the outlap, we have Lavi Fasola in the Haas on soft tyres. We're doing his first qualifying lap right now. He goes down the main straight with the DRS activated, going to first turn, nicely taking a turn, activating the DRS once again. Going down to the second turn, very nice and very neat. Onto the fourth turn he goes, going past the Alpine that is on the outlap right now. Currently has the fastest sector 1. Going nice, steady, not making any mistakes right now. Going to the sector 2, nicely avoiding the curbs on the 2 turns are really deadly if you mess them up. Keeping his pace, keeping his speed. Oh, nearly lost it there, but he has the fastest sector 2. Going towards a penultimate turn right now. Nicely done it. And then on the last turn, onto the fourth gear, DRS activated, and he gets a 1:16.3. And Edge gets faster than that with a 1:15.042.
Yep, so
But
pretty good.
Crystal beats that with 1:14.8. Oh my days.
Everyone going in pretty quickly. My game crashed for a second time.
Oh my.
It's definitely a good thing I'm not streaming.
Yeah.
This is awful. I didn't tab out at all as well, so I don't know how to fix this. Everything is up to date. It's only in my spectator mode though. It's never when I'm driving. It's just
That's weird. Don't know if Janice spun or something, but no, he's letting all the cars go past him. on the qualifying laps. And so will Lavi no, Lavi will be paying in because it's nearly out of fuel. So right now we have Christos with the fastest lap, Hudim in second and Edge in third. Aceborg gets a P6 with 115.8.
Hopefully my game has calmed itself down, so we can begin.
Hopefully.
Alright. Meepo looks like he's going to come across a line to go P9 now with 16. So not a bad time from the tier 4 driver as we look further down the grid. Alexander on a lap as well. Currently 2 tenths up on his time, but I think he made the mistake in the final sector, hence it's a slower time. He comes around the final corner, opens DRS, now the run up to the line, and he goes P4 with a 15.1. Not a particularly bad time from the Aston Martin. I think that's it for people who are on a lap. I think Hudham is on an in lap, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Larson is on a lap with Azakin as well, who hasn't put the times in. So let's have a look at Larson since he's the next one to do his lap. He's on the final turn and now he's on a long straight because the DRS activated and now he's doing his lap.
Yep, going down into turn 1, goes down into second gear to get the rotation. No short shifting, wants to run out the gears to get the better exit, and that's cost him into the wall. Larson goes, and fortunately not out of the session, just lost his front wing. But yeah, that's gonna affect his confidence a bit, probably.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. He had a good turn 1, but he just loses it from the curb and he spans out. But at least it's just a full wing damage and he's not out of the session.
Yep. Could have been a lot worse. He's got to limit back to the pit lane though, so
yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't put it in the wall as that's happening.
He does get a faster sector 1, which I don't understand how.
The game's a bit broken.
Indeed
Azakin, I think Azakin's on the lap right now. He is leading the championship, I believe, like you said. And on the run up to turn 1, he is purple on the mini-map, but so was Larson. So I don't know how much I trust that as he comes through turn 5. Very easy to spin the car here and through the chicane. Doesn't ride any of the top of the curve, not like you could last game anyway. As you can see, the twisty sector 2 seems to navigate the first curve chicane pretty well. And now coming into the fast right-hander, doesn't use all the curb, so meaning he has to add a bit more turning angle. But it seems pretty clean so far. Third gear, up in a fourth, not using any curb on entry or exit there. Into the penultimate corner. Quite a tricky corner I found on this game, but really satisfying once you get it right as you come to the final corner now. Down to third as he shoves things back up to fourth pretty quickly on the run up to the line now. It's a 1 minute 15.285 to slot him behind his teammate in position.
He did have a faster sector 1 and sector 2. Might have made a mistake in sector 3. But he seems very fast, the championship leader.
He does indeed. As Crystals begins his lap, we'll try and find someone who's a bit further along the lap, then we'll check that in. Pemi on his lap in the McLaren, 4 times up on his time. We start currently putting him in P7, which is not a bad time at all. As he comes through the penultimate corner. And through the final now. Try and get the best exit possible, run all the way on the curb. Dips a tyre on the curb there, not too much, and he does in fact to go P7. As predicted, Crystals on his lap is validated in the meantime. And another tall guy is going to come around the final corner to complete his lap. We'll see. He goes P8.
Joao is next as well, and he gets a P9 with a 115.6. So far, it's looking very interesting. From P3 down to P13 is very close between the drivers.
Yep.
So the race should be very interesting. And I do gotta give it for Meepo, you know, because in Tier 4 he was a bit unlucky, but in Tier 3 he showed up and he did an amazing job getting himself a P3.
Yep.
So he is very fast. So he stepped up again, reserving in Tier 2.
Oh, and Crystals is disconnected from the session.
Ooh.
And he was the lobby host. He took over from me. So I don't know who the lobby host is now, but I'll invite Crystals back into the lobbies.
Just hope for no issues during the race or
Yeah.
at the end quality.
As Cyanidus comes around the final corner and comes into the DRS zone to cross across the line and go P3 with a 14.9.
So far everyone except Larson has done the times on softs, and in the top 10 no one's looking to start on medium tires. And talk about that, Alexander gets a 114.7, which gets him a P1.
Yep. Good luck from the Aston Martin. That also makes it an ECOS 1-2 right now. So it looks like it's going to be RCC versus ECOS today. Which is interesting. Never really seen an esport team battle in SLR.
The eco-friendly community against the RCC.
Like to think that's what it means.
Imagine if it is, though. That'll be very. There'll be some humor about it, but you know, good for those two finding themselves a team and then racing for it.
Yep.
So hopefully they will fight together. You know, even if they're in different cars, working together, teamwork, and getting themselves a podium. And hopefully Hudim and Sahanidis are doing the same thing. As Marley is the first person to retire.
Yep, that is coming out of the fast right-hander. And yep, looks like he has in fact just dropped it at the exit.
Yep.
And gone into the barrier. It's like most people, Meeple's about to begin a lap, having the solar as well. In the meantime, Meeple, yeah, he's starting, he's flying now. Coming down the tunnel, braking hard, and the third gear, I think that's on. Down, up through the gears, coming down into turn 2 now. Fourth, holding it round, using the curb on the exit. That loses the rear a little bit, so we can't hit the apex for turn 3, but overall pretty clean. Up the hill now, it's a 27 dead, a 10th up on his time. Yeah, I'll lift off a bit there to avoid the invalidation. Holds it 6th round here. Which would
it
not
goes a bit wide.
Yeah, he got caught on the sausage curb. That's gonna cost him a lot of time.
And we shall see how much time he has lost because of going wide and hitting the sausage curb as he's about to finish the sector 2 time. Yeah, he lost quite like 0.06 seconds.
Yeah.
Hippocani only drove over 116 in his time, as the rest of the grid is on 115 and the top 4 on 114.
Yep. So it's just not decent. I think people can do better though. He can do a lot better. Yes, they're in tier 4. So we just gotta wait and see if he can deliver.
Indeed, Meepo can, because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Meepo did get a fastest lap in qualifying in Tier 4, which was a 1:15.2, like Tipsy Bob has said in the chat.
Yep.
So
That would put him P6 then. Now Joel around at the fast right-hander. He gets going again with no damage to that Red Bull.
yeah, people need to watch out on that straight, because you touch the curb, you're gonna be spinning out.
Yep.
Pemi is right out on this in lap, going down to sector 2, about to finish sector 2 time, and he gets the fastest sector 2, but he is slow on this original time. Going into the penultimate corner right now, onto the final turn, onto the third to the fourth gear, gets the DRS activated, and he gets the 115.3. Doesn't improve a lot, but it still improves.
Yeah, it just improves a little bit on the time, but not enough to get him to a position. Soon in chat. Happy you could join us today for Tier 2. Bit of a smaller grid than what we normally see in Tier 2, but I think we're still in for a good race, considering how tight the top guys are at the minute. Speaking of which, Crystal's on coming on at his lap, crosses the line to begin in down the main straight, coming down into turn 1 now. We'll see how the Alpine navigates the first sector. Relatively clean first corner, no real huge errors to point out. More minor ones for that matter as he comes through turn 2. Still looking like a really clean first sector. We'll just have to see if it's faster than that previous lap, and it is by half a tenth, flying over the curb at turn 4, no lifts mid corner to avoid an invalidation, and a pretty clean turn 5, and it now coming into the chicane and running all the curb he can. It seems pretty clean. Doesn't run as much extra curb from what I've seen as other drivers, but I don't think it makes that much of a difference in terms of time as he comes through the fast right-hander, and he gets on the entry curb a little bit there, and that throws him out wide, and that does eventually invalidate him.
That's so unfortunate for Crystals. He was going super fast. He wants that P1. Unfortunately, he goes wide.
And yep, he ends his lap there.
And Hudim is out of the session.
That is.
I just witnessed his car hitting the wall after the turn 3, going to turn 4. He might have lost control and hit the wall, because as I went into spectate as Aiken, just the Alfa Romeo car was just gone.
I think Hudim has lost the rally exit of turn 2 and that has put him in the wall. With him, Meepo goes P10 with a 15.5. So not a bad time. Puts him inside that top 10 window. Azukin not on a great lap. Alexander on his hot lap, but he pulls into the pit lane. I think the only person that can really challenge for pole now actually is not Sandy. Sandy has just completed the lap. No, he hasn't. He's on one. He's a 10th up through the first sector, 10th and a halfer. And maybe Alexander should have started this lap if Sandy just can pull it out of the bag this late on as he comes through the left-right section. And looking pretty clean so far, no major mistakes. Coming to the fast right-hander, doesn't take too much capital crystals, doesn't quite hit the apex, and he's still 2 attempts up. That is currently enough to get him pole position. Can he maintain it through the final sector now? Coming through the penultimate corner, it seems pretty clean. Hugs the apex, hugs the inside, and coming into the final corner now. We'll see if he can carry the speed with the DRS open now. Can Chinese take pole position?
And he does
yes,
it.
He can.
A 114.5 for Cyanidis. Oh, the top 5 is looking interesting for the race. Especially with the RCC drivers and the Ecos driver being in the top 3.
Yep. And our final driver to finish the lap is Nicoletta. Yeah, the top 5 looking pretty spicy indeed. But Hungary notorious for not being able to overtake on. So we'll see how it pans out during the course.
So this is the grid that we have. So I think this in will be starting first. Alexander is second, Kristen in third, Ezekiel in fourth, Kudim in fifth, Edge in sixth, Mali in seventh, Pemi 8th, 9th, Joel 10th, another tall guy, Meepo in 11th, Nebletic in 12th, Giannis in 13th, Larson 14th, Larson in 14th, and I forgot the last driver's name. I'm saying this now, Meepo for tier 3. Because he is indeed too fast.
Nebletic is the person we are waiting for us to be able to get the race until the way IRL qualifying starts in 10 minutes. So let's get this going.
Let's get this going.
Get this show on the road. One of the longer races actually of 46 minutes, I believe. Yeah, it's quite a long one.
Yeah. Because it's many turns, and you know, your tires can get overheated easily. Mal leaves the session.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of disconnects right now.
Larson leaves the session. Oh.
What is happening? Have we got a mass disconnect?
No,
I
they were.
think we. How many people have disconnected?
2 only.
Who are they?
Larson and Marley.
And my game just died as well. What is it with this game?
Right, so what we're looking at is the top 10 are starting on softs, and outside of the top 10, everyone is starting on mediums. So people can go for either a soft to hard strategy, and for medium guys could be a medium to... It is possible to do a medium to soft, but it's risky. Now it could be possible to go for medium to hard, but who knows what people and the drivers are going to decide.
Yep. I think some drivers are definitely capable of doing one of those strategies. Just gotta look after the tires to the best of their capability.
The drivers are coming up to the penultimate corner right now.
We might have to take the start. It depends. I'll tell you if I can do it. I'm loading into the session. How many are they lined up yet? Or?
Not yet, the lineup right now. Top 5 are together. The grid is a bit spread out.
That's good. Okay, I'm back in. I should be able to take the start if you don't mind.
Yep. Do the honours, Bailey.
As I try and get a good camera angle, it's not happening right now. As it's 5 red lights. And lights out, and away we go. It's a much better start from Cyanidus than it is to Alexander. Alexander coming under threat from Crystals as they all go pretty much single fat. Azakin going alongside Crystals as a dive from edge of the inside there. He's at a good corner but to make it, but he goes up into P3 then. So good start from the AlphaTauri. Crystals and Azakin still going side by side. Marley Ghostin, I think he is still AI as the Aston Martin Alpine still continue going side by side. There's a McLaren off at turn 3 as another tall guy, I believe, and Someone else goes side by side through turn 4, and I think we go single file for the middle sector, as David Fasola is also off in the Haas. So not a good start from Pemi and David Fasola. It seems the grid remains single file with Sioannidis promptly staying in the lead as they come to the middle sector.
Yep, Edge did the most risky move on the first turn, but that gave him 3 places, which is now in P3. Joe has made up 2 places, Meeple 3 places. Another tour guy makes a move on Marley, which is now in P9. Number to gain 1 position, and Ace has gained 4 positions. Pemi has lost out on 7 positions because of the spin on the second turn, and Larry only lost to 1 position. So it's an interesting start, but unfortunate for Pemi and Larry Fasola.
Yep. It looks like very DRS train like at the minute, which I believe that's what it'll be like. Safety car choose, so expect at least 7 safety cars this street. Sounds about right at this game.
Yep. Larry Fasola has paid in for mediums, so he might have got wing damage.
Yep, I think it might just been not very visible. Even leg ring damage is quite significant, especially around the height of the track.
Yep.
It's still
So if everyone driving with much respect to each other, no dive bombing or anything, just taking their time. They're hoping to get that DRS when it activates in the next lap, and then we're gonna see amazing moves from the drivers in Tier 2.
Yep. As we go on to lap 3 now, so DRS enabled. It should be, I think.
Crystal gets the fastest lap, which is 1:18.
Yep, pretty quick lap time. Pemi and Larson, I think Larson's ghost car.
There has been a setback between Jonas and Ace Boy, as Jonas is now 3 seconds behind Ace Boy. I think there might have been contact between the drivers, because there's just a massive
possibly.
grid drop.
Maybe. I think Giannis and Larson are both ghost cars. Pemi obviously had the spin and then loaded the solar.
Yep. Let's keep an eye on the top 2, as Alexander is 0.3 seconds behind Sioannidis.
Yeah, really close.
Make it way onto the penultimate corner. Alexander will have that DRS right by Sioannidis. They go on the last turn. They go to the 4th gear. Uses energy and DRS. Going right on the inside, and he goes out round the outside of Sioannidis and makes the move. Will make it stick. Sioannidis is defending his positions, and there we go.
Sioannidis manages to get them done. In the meantime, in the background, Edge and Crystal's battling side by side. Crystal's trying to get past the Alpha Tauri, and they make contact. And that was a good save from Crystals to keep it on the circuit. But in the meantime, that's a Red Bull out. That's Joel in the background. The Red Bull spinning off the Ami. Oh, the first of many safety cars in this race. Joel hitting the curb too much and spinning off into the wall.
That is so
And Azakin gets a 5-second time penalty fighting Crystals. So I think Crystals must have gone to the back of the Aston Martin, both picking up penalties there, and that is perfect for Alexander and Sioannidis in terms of penalties.
So lap 4, and we have a first safety car of the session. Now, will the drivers stay in with the tyres they have, or will they pit in for a different set of tyres?
I think we're too early. I think you just save them now, and you
Oh no, Sioannidis is
okay.
in.
Okay. I wouldn't have gone for that move. But,
And Alexander's been in as well.
Edge hasn't.
Oh, the Aston Martins are gonna double stack.
That means Crystals will most likely get that position. But the good thing for Crystals and Azukin here is that they will serve their 5 seconds on the go here. So they get rid of that.
Indeed they are. Sanitas went on for hards with Alexander as well and Hudim.
Yep, another tall guy went on to mediums, as did Marley. So the top guys went on hards, others went on mediums. Edge stays out. I think he'll try and make the soft mediums work from here, which is not a bad strategy, and Crystals and Azukin have lost out greatly with that 5 second time penalty.
Let's just say Meepo is in second on mediums. This might be looking good for Meepo for a tier 4 driver.
Yep.
Since it's only on 4 laps old tyres, so this is looking interesting. Edge is gonna might have difficult times. He's on softs, and they'll do ward out quite quickly. And he will need to pit in the next few laps.
A key thing is, I think Larson's a ghost cover. I was going to say there's a car in between Sarnitas and Alexander, but Larson is in fact a ghost cover.
Yeah. This is one thing I don't understand about ghost cars. Like, even in a safety car, like, you have to stick behind it, but there's something can be slow.
Give Sarnitas that gap.
I'm gonna say that the safety car will be in the next lap, as Slavi's the only one to not be in the grid yet, but he's coming around on the last turn. So hopefully we'll be back to racing on the next lap.
Yep, hopefully.
Do you want to say this stream is sponsored by Pepsi? Because I literally have like 4 cans of Pepsi right next to me. Trying to stay hydrated and drink. And hopefully the drivers are drinking whenever they have a chance, when paying in or something.
Usually when I league race I don't at all, I just... Depends how long the race is, I guess.
I mean, if this was like 100% race, then you would need a drink, of course, because it's like what, like an hour long or 2 hours?
I remember the 100% race at Portugal, and I didn't have a drink next to me. Like, I had a drink next to me, but I had to flip open the bottle. So on the long straight, I was just trying to flip open the bottle. Like, I was getting like gradually unscrewing it each lap. And it was definitely a struggle, but I got there in the end.
Safety car is in this lap as the drivers are now warming up the tyres. Well,
Edge will lead us from the start. He'll want to build a gap from the guys behind, like so Sarnitas and Alexander, but with those cars behind him, it's doable. And he kind of fakes a go there. And he looks like he's getting ready to go, and he does in fact go now, and he catches a few of them off guard, catches Meepo completely off guard. Meepo's now going to be under pressure from Nebletic, and Ace Boy having a look as Nebletic does have a look and goes up the inside. Ace Boy has a look at the switch bar, but Meepo's able to hold the position now. Ace Boy's a turn to have a look on the outside now, as Siny is looking to maybe do a bit of a switchback here. And it seems all pretty clean, but yeah, Sandy, as predicted, does have the run up the straight. Nebletic backs out of a move coming up turn 4 behind another tall guy and Larson. Still that AI, and that's Marley around. But the other Red Bull, fortunately, doesn't look like there's any damage to that car to be able to spin it around and get going again. Edge, the only one with a time penalty so far, as they go single file through the Christie section 2.
not a bad restart from the drivers, unfortunately for Marley. Crystal makes a move on Larson. Larson is jumping up the grid, but Larson did rejoin back to the session. But the car is still ghosted, so I don't know what's going on there.
This boy stuck behind Meepo as Edge is getting away definitely compared to the AlphaTauri. ASO boy want to get ahead, as will Sanitas. They all want to get ahead of these medium runners as fast as they can, but the thing is, I think the mediums will still be faster than the hards at this stage of the race.
Yes, they are. The mediums are way quicker than the hards, so the drivers on hards would just need to try to fight hard, defend hard, till the medium tires are worn out, and then they can push harder and be faster than them. Surprisingly, Meepo is not keeping up with Edge when Edge is on softs, and the softs do wear out quite quick on this track. Meepo's nearly 2 seconds behind Edge. He's lost on the DRS and will be activated next lap.
Yep.
So this is looking good for Ace Boy if he maintains his pace behind Meepo.
It's looking pretty decent.
So far, nothing is going on. Everyone is just keeping behind each other, trailing each other, just waiting for that DRS to be activated, and it is activated now.
Meepo held the gap through the middle through the final sector there, so I think the softs won't be as good anymore. And Edge, I feel like burned a bit of his barrier, actually about the same as Meepo. So I think the softs just had a bit of momentary quickness. Oh, I'm just lapsing a bit.
Yeah. Drivers in P14 and P15 did drop back from the grid. Yep.
It's very single file through the middle sector. Of course, there's no real place to overtake. That's pretty difficult to overtake at this track, anywhere to be honest.
Yeah, the only way you can overtake is for the DRS zones, and if you're lucky, on the Sector 3 straight and Sector 1 straight.
Yeah. We'll probably see an attack on Meepo soon.
Yep, as they go towards the penultimate corner right now, and now onto the last corner of the lap. Ace Boy is 0.6 seconds behind Meepo, using ERS and DRS at the same time.
He's not gonna get there. He's too far by, and even very close on this track to really go for a move. Ace Boy breaks really late for turn 1. Meepo loses the rear there, but still no real place to attack. And everyone in this train's gonna have DRS, so it's pretty difficult for Sandys and Alexander to break the way through.
Yep. Oh, Meepo nearly loses it.
Yeah.
Which made him lose some time to Ace Boy. And yeah, like you said, it is difficult to overtake, so far we won't see anything unless anything happens at the DRS sections.
Yep. Crystal's right at the back of another target. Let me know Crystal's got some pace. He just needs to navigate through the traffic, as they all do. It's not going particularly well for most of them, as Pemi's right on the back of the Alpine. So I think Crystals will be looking behind more than in front at that McLaren.
As the drivers now making... Oh, Edge does pit in.
Yep.
So now Meepo will be in first, and now Esbo using all of the energy he has, and DRS, he's right behind Meepo, making a move on the inside, and he does get to move on Meepo. Nice professional, but Meepo's right behind on Ace Boy, but he's losing time already onto Ace Boy. So
oh, there's contact between Nebulatic and Meepo there. Nebulatic just went into the back of the Alpine. Pretty clumsy. Still, I don't know if he's got damage. If he does, I think it'll be like green. Nothing more, and that is like the solar out at the same place that we saw. Oh my!
Another safety car.
I
Hash
just want a
can
race.
we have hashtags nerf safety cars in the chat? Because even on reduce it's just insane.
Ridiculous, man. I get like one safety car, like per race, just randomly. Maybe like that's tolerable, but it's just annoying.
Look, lap 4 and lap 11 safety cars.
If Edge had stayed out, it probably wouldn't have changed much to be honest. Ace Boy, yeah, no.
Mepo. And now the top Azakin gets
Ezekin.
speeding in a pit lane.
Yep. So the hard runners here could probably change out in the mediums and run to the end, maybe. I actually don't know.
No idea. But now Nablatic, Ace Boy, and no, only those are on the hard and Meepos on mediums. So this is interesting. Marley's on mediums, Larson's on hards. So it's hard and medium strategies going on right now for the two drivers. But I gotta say this, like, you're going hard, like, I gotta give you respect because with my point of view, I am trash with hard tyres. I literally spin out easily.
Yeah, it's they're extremely low grip, the white wall tire.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest tire to be on. I think once they get rubbered in, they are a lot quicker. But yeah, it just sometimes just takes a couple of laps.
Indeed. Obviously a safety car in this lap because everyone is foamed up.
I don't actually know. It doesn't look like it. So I think it'll stay out one more.
Yeah, it's not a late one, so it is staying out for one more.
Yep.
At least it lets the drivers to warm up the tyres fully. Be ready for the next lap to begin racing again. Larson pits in. Probably going for the medium tyres, I would assume. And it does look like it. Yep, he's going for the mediums, so he thinks that he will last till the end of the medium tyres. So hopefully that will work out for Larson. And now he has to catch back to the grid.
Yep.
So right now,
well, Larson's the AI car.
yeah, Larson? No, he's not. He isn't Ghost
Is he
anymore. No,
Oh, did he?
he
okay.
does. He did rejoin. So now we have the top 4 on hard tyres, leading the grid. Pemi on mediums in 5th, Aceboy in 6th on hards, Janice and Edge on mediums, Nablatic on hard, Mep on mediums, Namatogai on hards, and the rest of the grid is on mediums.
Yep. So pretty even distinguishing. Is that the right word? Doesn't sound like the right word. It's pretty evenly even for hards and the mediums.
Yeah.
Most of the top guys are on the hards. But Edge on the mediums, P8. If he can make his way through the field, he'll be pretty dangerous as the safety car is in this lap.
Yeah, but remember this, Edge does have a penalty. I believe it's 3-second penalty. Let's just check. Yep, 3 seconds, and Azakin still has 5 seconds for the speeding.
Indeed, he does. And that's not going to help him out in the later stage of the race where we will inevitably have a lap 37.
And there we go, Sahanidis is off. And we are back to racing again. Sahanidis makes a good run out of the safety car. Alexander did slip quite a bit. As Hudum tries to look for a move, but he does, and he backs off.
Oh, he tries to get the run, but not quite able to do it. As Edge goes up to P7 after overtaking him.
Now there's a fight for P8 right
Minutes of
now.
boost. Yeah, yep. Yanis is ghosted. As Marley and Azakan are actual person-on-person battle. Azakan sweeps around the outside. What's happened to Edge? Edge has made a mistake of some kind, and he's fallen down 2 positions.
And Meepo is in P8 right now. So Meepo is really trying to show that he is a improved driver, I would say. And trying to show what T4 is capable of.
Yep.
And Cyanidis is getting away from Alexander.
Quite quickly. It's like the first stint though. Could be like the first stint where Cyanidis pulled away. Alexander pulled back a bit, but maybe Cyanidis just has those cards switched on a bit better than what the Aston Martin does.
Yeah. Yeah, he's already out of the DRS zone, which will be activated in the next lap. So he needs to come back, pick up the pace.
Yep, 20 laps remaining of this race.
So
As Edge gets past Meepo, Edge has squeezed Meepo on the curb there, but it seemed okay. As Azapin got past another tall guy, Marley's gonna get past. I think another tall guy might have some damage on that.
Edge gets another 3-second penalty for cutting a corner.
No, that is not gonna help him.
Yeah, it's not looking good with the penalties right now for Edge.
And Hudden's fallen off the back of Alexander. Alexander has used quite a lot of DRS to get back in to the DRS of Cyanidis.
That's not a smart move to make, because you would need a battery for the moves on the DRS zone. But
Well, I think you need the DRS to actually be able to make a move.
yeah. But
I
Cyanidis
guess.
does have 20% left of his battery. DRS enabled as well.
Crystal's looking for a move on the outside of Hoodham now. Has a look on the outside now, but it looks like he's going to try and go for the switchback out of turn 1. He loses the rear, which costs him big time. That was going to be a good opportunity for him to get past before the DRS was enabled, but unfortunately is not able to make it stick.
Yeah, so this is what I don't understand about this track. The second DRS is just connected to the first one.
Yep.
It's. I understand why, because they're close to each other, but it is kind of weird.
I think it happens at quite a few tracks. It happens at Mexico. Yeah, it happens at Mexico.
Yeah. Pemi gets a 3-second.
Yeah, Aceboy and Pemi went.
But when Pemi got that 3-second, Aceboy did make a move on him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Maybe squeeze him a bit off the circuit.
Might have.
As I think Edge is having screen freezes. Because he just lagged back there.
Yeah, might have. And now we're on the final turn. Alexander gets the DRS using his battery.
Oh, Neblex around in the audience with the lead 2. Still closing up. But nothing going on there. In the meantime, Crystal's going for the move on Hoodham. He goes for the switchback again. Hoodham covers it off a bit more this time as they both lose the rear. Crystals at the DRS, able to get alongside, a bit of wheel banging there, and Crystals has to relinquish the position once again. He's going to try and go for a bit of a switchback here, though.
Oh.
I know! He taps the back of Hoodham, and he isn't out! Hoodham is, though! And Crystals with no front wing, as another safety car. Crystals just tapped the back of the Alfa Romeo there, and that just sent him out.
There was no need for Crystal to push that hard. Oh, that will be arguments in the Discord, that's for sure. I only thought Crystals will be the one spinning out, but I didn't expect Udim to lose control as well from getting hit on the rear end, but the impact must have been hard.
Yep. I'm surprised Crystals isn't out, if I'm honest.
Yeah. The car just perfectly hit the middle of the barrier, it didn't touch the wheel at all, so only lost the full front wing.
And there's a Penny Pits, as does Azukin.
Yeah, Anakin might serve with the 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will be. So now, third safety car and 3 DNFs we have in this race. At this point, do we even keep the safety cars on because it's getting ridiculous. From P9 till P30 we have people on first mediums, and they will last till the end, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely will from here. I think the top guys may have to think about putting onto those mediums and the next safety.
Yeah. Dragon asks in the chat, how many safety cars did I miss? This is the third one, so you
yeah.
missed 2.
You missed 2 safety cars.
That Kitsune says lost count.
One thing has stayed the same though, the Crystals has in fact spun. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Crystals. I'm sorry, don't worry.
Well, I did say to Crystal before the race to not spin out, and he didn't listen to that, so yeah.
We've had, three crashes, 3 safety cars, all in the same corner. So turn 3 is looking like a cutoff.
Yeah. But during these times when a safety car happens, we can just relax in the commentating booth, have a drink, and just wait until green light is out again.
Yeah, there's not really much to talk about when you've only had 3 laps of racing.
Exactly.
The safety car comes out.
I mean, Tony is an Alexander on 13 laps hard, and Edge is on 7 laps mediums. If he doesn't make a mistake, he could overtake Ace Boy and the top 2 leaders.
Yeah. He's got to build that gap though with the 3 seconds, and then he's got to build the gap again with the safety car when he comes out.
Yeah.
So it's difficult. I think the safety car should be in this lap.
Yep.
Oh, Azukin with another 5-second time penalty. Nebletic must have gone to the back of him. I see him anywhere.
That's gonna be off. Well, even if he pits in again, we'll need to do that 5-second anyway because of the game. Here we go. Safety car is in this lap once. Again. In this race. I was gonna say twice, but I don't know. but yeah.
Edge gets a 5-second penalty with the collision with Ace Boy, and that gives Ace Boy a 5-second time penalty as well. So
the teammates.
Yep.
Ooh.
Drivers cannot keep their cars off each other. So he just goes. And we are racing once again. And Marley already with the jump on Meepo. Going side by side before they even make it down in a turn 1. Side by side they go. Marley on the inside, Meepo on the outside. And Marley gets the move done. Meepo under threat from another tall guy as Larson is around the same place where he spun in qualifying. As Meepo loses the position to another tall guy there. Crystals and Yanis going side by side. Yanis goes. I forgot about that. And yeah, Larson with no front wing.
Oh. It's an unfortunate race for Larson.
It has been indeed. As Meeple gets back past another tall guy, so I remember another tall guy made a mistake.
After many incidents that Christos has had this race, will he be able to gain back the position he has lost? As he's currently in P11 and he looks to fight back to the top 3. He does have...
It'll be difficult.
It will be difficult, but there is still about 14 laps to go.
Yep, and 2 more safety cars, so... and that's Edge. Edge is off. I don't know whether he hit the back of someone, but he has lost the rear and almost makes contact. He made contact with Azakin there, and Edge is in the wall with no front wing.
Well, at least it's not another safety car and he's actually fine, so...
As Crystals has a look at the inside of Nebletic coming up into turn 4 there, but decides to back out of the move. Only real people can go out around the outside of someone on turn 4 and make a move stick. It's definitely not because I've done that before. Yep. Meepo up in a P5, he's now he's now attacking Marley for P4. He currently P5. Bit of a wobble there from Nebletic, and Crystals has a look on the outside. Crystals with much more pace, I think, than the Williams. Another tall guy goes defensive coming into the final corner. That means Azakin's going to get the run, and Azakin gets an amazing run off the final corner. A great drive. And he gets that position relatively easy there. Nebletic has a look at the inside, another tall guy has a look. He sticks his nose in the inside. Azakin leaves him the space.
As Pemi makes a move on Meepo as well.
Yep.
Adrian has cleared in as well, so this is looking interesting race right now, as the top 3 are now away from the 4th to 10th place, so the top 3 are safe right now from the other drivers.
Yep, 2 seconds the difference. It's a decent gap. Crystal's still trying to find his way past the Williams. He's looking all over the place, sticking his nose in everywhere, and he just can't find a way past. Azakin still on the back of Meepo as well. He's going to have a look. Pemi right on the back of Marley too. Oh, contact between Pemi and Marley there. Not so much that any damage was inflicted, but it looks like that Azakin and Pemi will probably make moves down this straight. And look at them weaving on the straight now, as it's going to be, looks like a pretty carbon copy move from both of them there. Pemi going up the inside. I don't think Azakin actually got alongside in the end though, but looks like Pemi's got the move done momentarily. Marley comes back on the outside, but I think Pemi with the inside line and the better tyres gets that move done.
Good move by Penny. Alexander tried to make a move as Hanidis when he had the DRS, but he was too far away. And now Meepo gets a 3-second time penalty. So this is not looking good for Meepo right now.
Oh, Crystal's hit the back of Nebletic again! Well, he's really, he really wants to hit the back of people today.
Yeah.
He's hit the back of Hoodham, and now the Williams. Not looking too great.
There isn't, from what I can see, there is no wing damage for Crystals.
No, I think it was a very light hit, but I don't think it threw Nebletic too off. Of course, Crystals has a look at the inside there. That throws the Williams wide, and now that might give him the line for the final corner. We have to sweep it out wide and cut it back in, but no, the Williams got a decent exit. Pemi setting the passes up the race. Azakin is now maybe going to have a look on Marley. Maple's going to have a look on Marley, so it's going to be 3 wide coming into turn 1. Azakin on the inside, he's going to get past the both
Marley
of
on
them.
the inside, and he does touch Will with Azakin. which made him
and
slow down.
Meepo has a look up the inside there. He's still there on Azakin, but he doesn't quite have the run. And Azakin makes it a 2-in-1 move and gets both those positions. As Nebulite has a look at another tall guy. Crystal's going to have a look up the inside, and there is a bit of wheel banging there, but fortunately no one goes into the wall.
Well, beautiful racing by the drivers. This is
Oh,
looking...
Nebulite goes up the inside of another tall guy, and that was never going to work in this contact.
And crystals
between-
get blocked by the Lexus
Yeah.
car. I don't know if that's wing damage for crystals.
It is. It's
It
wing damage,
is.
you can tell.
Oh, that's some bad luck from crystals. Like, he can't do anything about it. Like, there was no space for crystals to get out from and make a move around the outside of an athletic car spinning.
Yeah, that's sad. Crystals is going to have to pull into the pit lane to get the wing changed. Pemi on the back of the ace point now. And other news, playing for the podium positions on track. Don't know where that'll act in once penalties are applied. Oh, very close to the back of the AlphaTauri, but no contact made or any form of move. Azakin's going to come back onto this train in just a bit as the front two are away. No real moves being made from them. I think they're focused on just getting away from the midfield.
Yes, Alexander has been struggling to make a move as it is on the long straight with the DRS, but that's also because Fernandez has loads of battery compared to Alexander. Fernandez might be using battery to defend his positions. So Alexander needs to think smart and save up the battery and then make a move once again.
Yep, Alexander. I think he's got enough to make a move, but I don't think he is. Just wants to get away from the chasing pack, and the chasing pack is going to fight soon, by the looks of it. Pemi getting closer and closer to ace point now. Azakin getting added to the mix, closing rapidly as Pemi goes on the outside, breaks really late, locks up a bit. It is going to give him a bit of a better run maybe, but not the best run to really attack. The AlphaTauri goes on the inside, there's contact a bit there, and Pemi had to force his way through. Pemi is through either way, and Azakin is going to have to stick behind the AlphaTauri.
But the thing is, Pemi has used all of his energy, so Acebro will have a chance to make a move on Pemi again on the DRS zone with 50% of his battery remaining. As Pemi had to use all his battery to make a move on Acebro, so this is looking good for Pemi because in P3, but it's also looking bad because he can lose a place if he doesn't save up the battery. As the battery is vital. I don't even know what word I'm looking for.
Vital?
No. Basically, the battery replaces what last game will be a rich fuel mode. The battery is super useful in this game. The more you have it, the better. But as Aiken is not making a move on Aceboy, he goes for the inside and he makes the move and he makes it stick, defending it from Aceboy.
Yep, it's a good move. Pemi deploying ERS, you can tell by the red flashing light on the back of that McLaren that he does not have a lot to.
Yeah. So Azakin is looking good right now in P4 with 8 laps mediums. Crystal gets the fastest lap on softs. We're 117.1.
Yep. He hasn't really got a lot to lose. He's just hoping probably for another safety car, which we'll see if it comes out.
Hopefully.
Hopefully for his race, from an entertainment standpoint, probably not a great.
But now Pemi with 14 battery and Azakin with 70% battery. So the more battery you have, the faster you will be. Like, that's the memo of the game. As now they go for the final turn of the lap. Azakin is going to activate his DRS and not using his battery.
No, I think he might be saving it for the.
Oh, he used a bit right now.
Might be saving it for the second straight, maybe.
Maybe. Gets the DRS. Pemi loses it a bit. He's using his battery right now, but he won't be able to make a move on Pemi.
And then the tall guy makes a move on Marley, and Marley hits the back of the Mercedes. So these drivers just love hitting the back of each other. It's like happens with the safety car, and it's happening.
Yeah, as Crystal spits in.
I think he might be retired. Maybe. I don't know. No, he's getting a new front wing, so he's hit the wall again. That is not ideal.
So this. Oh no, Crystal's out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Crystal's wet.
Pemi runs wide there. That might get a
Is
chance on
Aiken's
the
looking for them? No, he's not making a move.
Pemi goes wide there. As you
But
can
he's
having
going
a
for the
look on the
outside.
outside. Nothing really there. Pemi looks like he is really struggling, and Azakin does seem a lot faster, so he does need to dispatch up Pemi
There we go, he's using
quickly.
his battery and DRS.
He doesn't, yeah.
Pemi doesn't have any battery there, and it's an easy pass for Aiken over Pemi.
Yep.
Yeah, the
the
battery,
inside.
the more battery you have, you're literally gone.
And Nebula gets past Marley as well, momentarily, but Marley gets straight up past Nebula in the grass. He's managed to keep the car out of the wall though.
So what?
So Azakin's got time. He's got to really push now to catch up to the leaders.
Not only that, he needs to be 2 seconds in front of Pemi because it'll be 5 seconds.
Oh yeah, yeah, true.
So Aiken needs to push, but it's looking good for the Aston Martin drivers in P2 and P3.
It is.
So if they make no mistakes, the construction championship is going to be looking great for them.
How does the drivers with Crystal out of the race?
Oh yes, the driver championship will be looking interesting as well. Presumably Aiken is going to be further up in the championship. Maybe
Yeah,
it's fair then.
Okay, so Meepo obviously didn't feel like he could get to the end, which is weird.
Yeah.
He should be able to, unless he hit the wall and got some damage. Yeah, no, he didn't go.
No, he's doing a. He started. What did he start on? Mediums or?
Oh yeah, that's true. He did. He went mediums.
Yeah, so he's doing a medium to soft strategy.
Yep.
But now he's 10 seconds behind Nebletic, so he might have ruined it a bit for himself.
Yep.
As Marley gets a 3-second time penalty, and Nebletic.
Yep, so that kind of evens itself out.
Aiken is gaining away from Pemi, now 1.2 seconds away. So it's looking good right now for the Aston Martin driver. But we haven't checked the fight for the P1. Alexander is still right behind the Cyanidis.
Yep, I have been watching it, but there's nothing really happening because Danny's just has more battery.
But Cyanidis is now nearly the same amount of battery as Alexander. So Cyanidis has been using battery to be defending his position.
Yep.
If this keeps up for the rest of the race, it's looking good for Cyanidis to win the Hungarian Grand Prix, but we don't want to jinx that.
Yep, as Marley and Nabla going side by side. Marley looks like he's gonna keep the position. Nabla steams up the inside, and that was
Oh, there's some wall banging.
Contacts. Yeah.
Marley keeps his position. So right now, Nebletic and Marley are the only ones to be fighting with the DRS and the top 2 drivers right now.
Yep. Oh, and Nebla extends it once again on Marley, and that was never gonna work.
He might have
Yeah.
seen to make a move, but that was a risky move, and he spins Marty out.
Probably be some form of a penalty applied to that.
Yeah, and some heated conversation between the drivers.
Marley left Meepo go there,
Yeah.
so I don't know whether he might have picked up a bit of damage from that. Oh, he's just pitting. And 3 laps to go now.
Yeah. Top two are still fighting for the P1, as Aiken is now safe, and he will have that P3 if he doesn't make any more mistakes.
Yep.
So for now we can only look at the battle between Saninis and Alexander, but there's also a battle between Larson and Edge.
Yep, and that might be over relatively quickly. With Edge having the DRS this lap up the inside. 9 lap old medians quite a 22 lap old. I think you can see who the winner of that would be.
Yep. Yep, he gets the move and he makes a stick and is now P11.
We've got ERS deployed. The Aston Martin gaining on scale on the Ferrari, but nothing he can do about it to really stop him from making a move. DRS, I know for the second straight, but still not close enough.
2 laps remaining now. Alexander needs to do something if he wants to win the Grand Prix. Right, since there's only one battle going on, who would you think the driver of the day is, Bailey?
I don't really know. Oh, another tall guy is out of the race. He has crashed where we heard him crash in qualifying. Don't think that is going to be a safety car this.
There will be no point for a safety car because we're on lap 33 or 35.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We come on to the penultimate lap.
So I've noticed that Saninis is faster than Alexander on sector 3 because that's why we keep seeing him dropping the time.
Yeah. Oh, we have another yellow flag. Who's that for? That's for Larson is around again.
He might have touched the curb and spun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this hasn't been a race for Larson, unfortunately.
We're talking about this session, so we got 11 people that are going to finish. Giannis, a ghost car, are going to finish P9 if Edge doesn't catch up.
Edge pits in, as you said.
Yep, so he's going to try and go for fastest lap, I presume. If he doesn't get overtaken by Samuels and Alexander gets a lap, which I don't think he will.
Yeah. The top two drivers are on the final turn right now of the lap as we're about
this
to
is probably
start
Alexander's
the
last
final
chance.
lap of the Grand Prix. This is his chance. He needs to
They're both deploying here. And around the outside he goes. He has a look on the outside. He's going to try and make it a switchback move here. He gets the better exit. He'll have the run. Sandy is with a bit more ERS, so he's going to force him on the outside now. No contact made between the two, and it seems pretty similar. And they are not in single file now, coming up into turn 4. No ERS really for the both of them. It's just far out battling, and it seems like Sanidis is going to hold up to him in a sector.
Yeah, Sanidis has defended his position very well, but he needs to. But this is not over yet. He needs to keep defend. He needs to defend his position to win the Grand Prix because Alexander could have one more chance, but it's going to be a difficult chance for him. As he takes that
He just-
turn more better than Cyanidis. This is the rest of the battery that he has.
Oh, here we go. The penultimate corner might be a chance, but he doesn't seem to have it. Signiness, there's a bit of contact there. And Alex did have the run there, but it seems like Signiness might hold on. As the run out the final corner is not great by Alexander. So it's going to be Signiness and the Ferrari who takes the win here at Hungary, with Aston Martin, Alexander coming P2.
Akin gets
Azakin
P3, so
3.
he got away from Pemi, so that's a P2 and P3 for the Aston Martins. P4
Yep.
for Pemi. Aceborg in 5th. Waiting for the rest of the grid to come.
I
Meeple
think
right
it'll be
behind.
Meeple. I think it'll be Meeple 6th. Nope.
Nope.
Nebula 6th. Meeple 7th. I think, and that'll be Marley, Giannis, Larson, Edge, unless Edge can get past Larson right at the end of it.
Well,
Which
let's watch Edge, because see if he can get the fastest lap time taken from Crystals.
he is a second up on his personal best, but Larson might hold him up here, so it could affect him.
Yes, the day
on
air could
his-
affect him. He tries to make a move.
Yeah,
he
Larson
does.
sort of lets him go there.
However, he does have a penalty, so Larson's gonna get 10th anyway. Oh, and he gets the fastest lap. Yep.
Yeah. And that is our race.
Good defending by Signiness, and Aceborg gets the driver of the day by the game.
Yep.
Here we have the Ferrari driver celebrating his P1 and the Aston Martins in P2 and P3. Right, so here are the standings. Signiness in P1, Alexander 2nd, and Azakin in 3rd. Pemi in 4th, Aceborg in 5th, and Betic 6th. Then it's Meepo, Miley, Jatnis, Larson, Edge, another tour guy, and then another tour guy that did DNF at the end. And also Crystals, Hudim, Lavi, and Joel who also did not finish the race. Edge taking that fastest lap of 1:16.1. So no bonus points going out to the top 10 drivers.
No.
Right, it is interviews time.
We have Alexander and Ace Boy. So we'll drag Alexander in. P2 in the end, 2 attempts away from victory. So I need this. You two are on very similar pace, keeping up with each other the whole time. Tell us from how it was for you.
It was it was really fun. One of the hardest races this season. Really, you know, you need to have the focus when driving this track because a slightly mistake and you're out. So yeah, I just focused on staying behind Cyanidis until the last lap when I tried. He gave me perfectly enough with space, and we had a really good battle on the last lap.
Yep. Not really much else to say. Your race was relatively boring. It was just filled with Ferrari real ring.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
much to say
basically.
about it.
Yeah, it was a really fun race, and Cyanid is really good driver. I don't understand how he does that with his controller. It's insane. And here I am driving with my stupid wheel. But yeah, it was yeah, by far the best racing I've had in a long time.
Yeah.
Do I agree with you on that one? You kept a good pace behind Cyanidis. He defended you very well. It was amazing racing for the P1 and P2 position.
Yeah. Yeah, and also the Aston Martin double podium also helps us much in the constructors.
Yes, Azakin was fighting very hard for the P3. We were watching
Yeah.
him. So it will be great points for your team in the construction championship.
Yeah, it will.
I don't have anything else to say already.
Me neither.
I'm. Yeah, I don't know what to say either.
Oh, well, you don't need if you do it. We'll put you back into the interviews after the good break.
Yeah, have a good one, and thank you for the commentating.
No problem. Thanks for the good rest. And then I think our last interview is Airspy, since most people are probably watching
Yeah.
qualifying right now. So drag Ace in. Ace, you finished P5, I want to say?
Yeah, if possible, I might end up P3 with that penalty.
Oh, right.
As
Oh,
I
yeah,
got,
because
I
yeah,
got hit in the
penalty
rear
goal.
during safety car.
Yep, that could be removed. I don't know the FIA's policy on that, but we'll see.
Yeah, pretty good race for me for once. The strap made it work. The safety car was on time, kinda. Don't know really. But yeah, could have gotten a podium, possible podium, but we'll see. But overall, good race coming from last place.
Yeah, indeed, even the game has chosen you as the driver of the day.
Yep.
So it is a quite a hard decision, but you know we may as well stick with the game decision and give you the driver of the day because the race was interesting, and
Yeah.
at the same time it was quite boring.
It was definitely a mixture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say, Ace Boy?
Not really. This is just one of my good races, considering all the other ones have been a DNF or just about in the top 10. I've been really struggling this season. For some reason, the game just hates me. Let's say that. But yeah.
I got nothing else to say about you, Bailey.
Nothing else to add. So congrats on P5, and
Yeah.
we'll see you next week hopefully.
All right. See ya. Thanks. Bye bye.
Yeah. No,
All right.
there's no
I think
one
that's all.
else for the interview, so we're gonna be ending the stream here. Thank you everyone for watching the Tier 2 race of the Hungarian GP. It's been Wamski commentating here with Bailey, and
Yep.
make sure to stick tomorrow for Tier 1 racing, which should be interesting. See ya.
Hopefully.
Yeah. See you everyone.
Bye.